This thing appears again like the fear that we create. Remember we beat it before, we made the world safe. Where does it come from? Without warning, without sound. Its bite is poisoning, against each other we'll have doubt. He spoke his turn, and then she broke it, and then he broke you. It's a fight to be louder, and no one is stronger. She soaked his words, and then he lit them, and someone smoked them. The fire, it took their face, they weren't you, not any longer. Whenever this happens, I'm just a road for you. One you spend yourself on until you're out of fuel. When this fucking happens, I'm torn to fucking shreds. I'm made of other people, bitchy women and bastard men. He spoke his turn, and then she broke it, and then he broke you. It's a fight to be louder, and no one is stronger. She soaked his words, and then he lit them, and someone smoked them. The fire, it took their face, they weren't you, not any longer. Just let the daylight in, clear shades are everlasting. We can find truth in it, we can try again. Just let the daylight in, clear shades are everlasting. We can find truth in it, we can try again.
Darkness of the night overshadows the brightness of the moon. A wise man once said the misunderstood and judged will eventually lead. I'm skeptical about the same cause it's not in my creed. I've been judged and misunderstood my whole entire life. This enough to weaken any freaking man's strife. I feel the stereotype of a post-apartheid success, a stigma which in my generation and nation does invest. My my generation and nation has been classified as so-called, then what does that make me? So-called black, so-called yellow, or am I just a freaking so-called person? Now before you step to me with your stereotypical knowledge of what you see on special assignment, let it be known, I have a brother but he hasn't spent any time in Baltimore Penitentiary. I have a sister but she hasn't been a statistic of teenage pregnancy. I have a father who's still around every weekend and he doesn't drink himself into the pub sup, better known as Elsie's geluk. And as you can see, I definitely don't do tick. Now let me tell you a story that my father and mother told me. They're my parents, so please don't tell me that they lied to me. They told me, Aiden, my son, you are a beautiful boy, because within you is the God finder. So they don't feel judged or feel like an outsider. They told me that my skin represents the earth's soil, and this was my fact to hold and nobody this fact could spoil. They told me how my hawk represents the cliques of the Nama, and how my forefathers fought against the oppression of Vasco da Gama. So I need you to say yes. Come on, I need you now to say yes. Say yes. Yes to being blessed. Yes to being free. Yes to being the best be that you and me can be. Yes to the mother. Yes to the mourner. Yes to the little child hustling for a few cents on the street corner. The darkness of the night will always overshadow the brightness of the moon. A wise man once did say the misunderstood, and judge will eventually lead. It doesn't sound profound. The darkness of the night will always overshadow the brightness of the moon. It might sound profound, but my time, your time, our time is now.
Born into history, a day I never lived. Conceived as precious to heavens, as living proof to the wonderful works of the gods. The womb will be his first sanctuary. He's loved before he meets the eye. His mother carries him for 9 months, and life tethers them together. He's due to inhale his first breath when her water breaks, and in the hands of delivery, he meets the world in its normal phase. Time and place of birth, yesterday, such early days to be born late. Because yesterday is a box that will keep you in direction, that will keep your passion off the path of destiny. Now this is the route you take, justified as the way of life, and culture will keep you in check. Do not diverge. Circles laid down before you, and yet you spend your whole life in search. You were told your spirit will find peace in the church, but first acquire enough wealth, and then you can repent. That will justify why you keep so much bread to yourself. It will reconcile you with your maker, and will ease the guilt you once felt. Hold on to that you acquired through force, through war, through torture and murder, for your spirit has been cleansed. Charity? Yes, you're familiar with the concept, so you'll donate your old shirts to the needy. Apparently, divine amnesty cheers greed. So you owe no remorse for your evil deeds. Generations after your existence, your offsprings acknowledge your evils. They despise your reasoning, and they gladly hang on to the fruits of your crimes and continue to claim to have never been accomplished. remember everything you said. I always thought our love was so right. I guess I was wrong. I always thought you'd be my only one. Now you're gone. Now I know, baby, if all we have is good, how come you don't love me anymore? Everybody said, no, you're gone. Tell me, baby, baby, why you let me go? I wanna know, baby, if all we have is good, how come you don't call me anymore? Sometimes I feel like how would I go without you, baby, by my side? Oh, down on my knees, help me, please. Let me go. I wanna know, baby, if all we had was good, how come you don't love me anymore? Conditioned to think and act within the acceptable, to learn the conventions, speak the codes and acquire the culture. Tack yourself into that passive minds of the black poor souls. Master the art of subservience, their art to submit without question to the ideas and realities installed in their heads. Programmed to believe that the poor have no one else but themselves to blame. And don't you dare bring up the past. It's a cliche. That card's being played out, dog. So they swallow their words before they could even begin to reason. See, if you had not dropped out of school for that job at Pick n Pay, perhaps you'd stand a chance now. Well, really. The blame is self-directed, the shame is embraced but never accepted. There's very little you can do about the bitterness, so harbor the emotions and smile through the resentment. And ultimately, forgo your name. Luandile turned to John, my mother turned to Mary, and my father, that bastard ran away. The meal you're serving is way beyond what you earn a day, so careful and drop it. Your boss likes you, you speak well, and you gladly work overtime and double shift without question, so careful, don't spoil it. That's all you have. Shit is fucked up out there, and the foreigners would gladly work for no pay. So why complain? Conditioned to think and act within the acceptable, to learn the conventions, speak the codes and acquire the culture, tuck yourself into that passive state of mind. Poor black souls. Accept to be followed in clothing shops. It just comes with the skin. Even the elite of us, the educated, the assimilated, still have to put up with the anger of the waitresses. It's sad.
Okay.
Friends don't mean that they're not innocent. I know you're surrounded by strangers. It feels so alone in your heart. But when everyone stands in the darkness, no one can tell them apart. Now everyone has their own stories, but nobody's is quite the same. Yeah. I long for the days in the sunshine. I pray from the nights and the rain. But love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change when you need it. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change when you need it. Oh, love brings change. When you look eye to eye with an angel, don't mean that it's always the end. Sometimes it's the start of a new blessing. It comes in the form of a friend. Now we are living free of when the day will come, when memories are all we can hold. The fire that burns is a natural love, and it keeps us both warm when it's cold. Now all I wanna do is see you laugh again, and see that same joy in your eyes. Yeah, I know that you're trying, you just keep on smiling, 'cause everything passes with time. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change when you need it. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change when you need it. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Love brings change. Yeah. Love brings change when you need it. Oh, yeah. Oh, love brings
Okay. The song is called Flamingo.
Traveling, I'm traveling, traveling, I'm traveling, across the ocean, across the desert plains, across the ocean, across the desert plains. world domination. It's just time, it's just time. In crystal water, do you know the place where the pigs they fly in the quarter of an hour? Faster than the leopards can run, faster than the leopards can. Do you know the place where flamingos dance in crystal water? Do you know the place where the pigs they fly in the quarter of an hour? Faster than the leopards can run, 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 run. Faster than the leopards can. Another one. This one's called Des Dichters Brust. It's actually inspired by a German poem, a very beautiful poem about poets, or a poet. Enjoy. I feel
Because my poetry, performing poetry is in Xhosa, maybe like now I also feel obliged since Peter explained himself, now I feel like I have to explain myself. My poem is called Niyandiva Na, and it's basically just about, you know, weeping to my father, metaphorically, father like all men, about the state of women, and saying to women, listen, y'all gotta get out there and, you know, walk as children of the light. And, you know, wear your crown and do your shit, you know, like, if you have to become a mother to your friend, become the mother, you know, yeah. There's so much hatred between women sometimes, you know, so like, and this is sort of beyond race. It's just like, just, you know, female to female, vaginal to vaginal, you know? I know. I can't sing, but I try. So I'm gonna try, because I like to humble myself before I do my shit. Inyulunyulu lochithakala kwegazi lomfazi, izibeleko ziyaxuxuzela, imphefumlo yasengwa konke komfiliba sekusibakele, ebukhosini buqumbakele, iva izinqi zakwantu zirhunakele, ifele imnyama liyazinza, ziphi intombi zakwantu zokukhanya niyabizwa niyandiva na? Niyandiva na? Ndithi izulu liyakrazuka, umhlaba uyagqwetheka, amadonga yadilika, imimoya yazulazula, 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 intsula zengaphandle, intombi zibhentsile, uzofika zizipeculula, zizijula zihambe zirhuqwa, ngesigwilo uzoziva zikhala, umonakalo seyedaliwe. Niyandiva na? Niyandiva na? Ndithi ndiphatheleni ingubo yam ndimombathise, sano lam olubomvu ndilithulise, lide libhodle lityekeze ububhinqa, lide libhodle lityekeze intlungu yobubhinqa. Ndithi ndiphatheleni ingubo yam ndimombathise, usano lam olubomvu ndilithulise, lithi niyandiva na? Niyandiva na? Ndicela nindive, obuhlanti bucekeceke, obufazi bunkenenkene, sincancise izizalo zethu bumenemene, sincancise izizalo zethu bumenemene. Intombi zokukhanya mazivele, ndithi intombi zokukhanya mazivele, inyaniso mayikhale kude kunethe, makubophe izambatho ubumnyama buntshwence, amabhinqa bhinqele phezulu achole ukunyathela bubuphakade, eli ligagade, masisi besisaqhwithi senyaniso, umfutho wophuhliso, intlanganiso yentombi yabafazi, zime ebuhlanti.
Wow. As you may or may not know, there was this big hurricane that was... Oops. It's my first time. So there was this hurricane that was progressing towards the east coast of North America, and yeah, it was heading towards New York, so they had to evacuate it, and I was avidly following the news headlines, so I thought it would make a good poem. So my first poem is about that. Hurricane Irene batters, pummels, lashes, assaults, targets, marches up the coast. Hurricane Irene pounds, floods, hits, strikes, looks terrifying from space. Hurricane Irene wallops, bashes, whacks, rages on across. Hurricane Irene aims, plans, designs, aspires to. Hurricane Irene molests, rapes, attacks, thrusts, raids, invades. Hurricane Irene swamps, overflows, gushes, surges, churns up the coast. Hurricane Irene tears, rips, pulls, shreds, gashes, slashes, hacks, pierces, stabs, makes landfall in. Hurricane Irene damps, drops, unloads heavy rain. Hurricane Irene nears, approaches, advances, closes in on, scrapes past New York. Hurricane Irene is downgraded to a tropical storm. The second poem that I'll be reading is inspired by the thought of a life without electricity and what it was like in a world that didn't have electricity. So it's called Before Electricity, when the world was dark, we moved cautiously, feeling our way slowly, our hands groping, our feet unsure, uneven steps on stones and stairs. When the world was dark, we stumbled into each other, hot sweat, heavy breathing. We shared beds with strangers. A darker world is intimate, threatening. The rhythms of others closer, menacing. The world was flesh and bone. Then there was light and space. Expanding, we travel at speed. We dissipate. Okay, thanks.
Despite the university option, my English is not that good, so that I feel comfortable writing in English yet. So it's about, the first one is about me being in Amsterdam, which was a beautiful city, and about travel and so on. The second one is about a lot of things, but let's say the leitmotif is being in love and also saying goodbye. Okay. Die begin. O, betoverend met haar gragte oë, het sy speel die nag in my gesteel. Amsterdam, ek stuur vir jou my asemversinsels met 22 droomjagte. Hou maar 'n oogie in die seil. Nog 'n bietjie boerneef, nog 'n bietjie bruigel, nog 'n bietjie bruiten, nog 'n bietjie wag. En ek pluk vir jou petunias wat brand met kleur uit 'n pleiskuil. Moenie huil nie, moenie treur nie. Die Stellenbosse boy kom weer. Okay, die se naam is Vir 'n wyle, ongetiteld. Een middag, ek was effe weg. Tussen stilte, wind en lig, gooi jy 'n bietjie see in my gesig. Ons lag uitbundig soos meeuwe vir die branders. Stap terug soos ons gekom het. Hoe dan anders, maar met nuwe spore langs die oues. Jy het die bries in seepbelle gevang. Ek het 'n skulp, halsnoer, fabriseer, seer vir jou. Hoe dan anders, my Matilde, my Maud. Die perfekte dag, vra jy nog. Ons samehangend om die 24 uur soos 'n lang strand te span. En fiktief, sodat daar gestap en gevlieg kan word. Geval kan word in 'n ek herhaal jou, my beminde noodlot. En na die klein, ewige verkenning van lag en huil en dwaaslimmer wordende praatjies, Tchaikovsky, Pukachai, vuurtjie wat knetter. Die vars Weskus visvers, ek braai hom so en so, my sweet, etc. Jy maak mosbolletjies. Oupa het konfyt gelos en die bruiten afgestof voor hy gegaan het. Die feestafel staan gedek. En na die tyd? Heel tyd. Ons het nog baie tyd. Daar is nie 'n na die tyd nie. Net stringe ellipse in die vorm van die hypothalamus of nebula, saam in die seestand geteken. Geen bestemming, dis mos ekke, lag ons saam, soos meeuwe vir die branders. Hoe dan anders?